Alright everyone, take your seats. Today we are going to be talking about the downtown girl aesthetic and everything you need to know about it. Okay, let's get into it. I've been seeing this aesthetic for the past few months. It's been everywhere. I've been seeing it on TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, pretty much any social platform you can think of. And it is definitely growing rapidly as a popular aesthetic. So today we're going to be covering everything that you need to know if you want to try out this aesthetic. What is a downtown girl? According to the internet, this is the definition. A downtown girl is an aesthetic that revolves around the romanticization of living in downtown New York, especially in autumn. It contrasts the uptown girl aesthetic and originated on Pinterest, later spreading to TikTok. It is often grouped with Coquette due to common features such as Lana Del Rey music and Brandy Melville clothing, but it has a different clothing style and a different color scheme. It says it originated, or the decade of origin is the early 2020s, but it definitely gives me a lot of throwback vibes to the early 2000s, like 2010. The related aesthetics are preppy, that girl, pale grunge, coquette, and 2000s autumn. For visuals, we have pre-loved vintage books, vinyls, subways, New York City, trains, balconies, electric guitars, bookstores, headphones and earphones, and painting. So for this aesthetic, the goal look to achieve is cool and effortless. It definitely gives me a mix of like Gossip Girl, but also a little bit of grunge as well. A lot of shows that this aesthetic reminded me of is Gossip Girl, Gilmore Girls, Vampire Diaries, and Twilight. So these are all shows that I've seen that downtown girl look in. I'll insert some example pictures. Definitely looks a lot like the outfits in these movies and shows back then. Some characters that are really good to look at for this aesthetic is Rory from Gilmore Girls, Elena Gilbert from Vampire Diaries, pretty much all of those girls, Caroline, Bonnie, Bella Swan from Twilight, and Kat Stratford. All of those characters definitely look at for this trend. Even a little bit of Blair and Serena van der Woodsen give off these vibes. Oh, and also Alice Cullen from Twilight. So this aesthetic really gives off a mixture of different things. It kind of gives me grunge, a little bit of coquette, a little bit of dark academia. So all of these like different aesthetics kind of combined it into one more effortless aesthetic. What I really like about this aesthetic is that it's a lot more easy to do and a lot more accessible and affordable. You don't need designer clothes for this trend because it's a lot of basics. So as long as you've got basics, you're like pretty good to go for this. Now let's talk about essential things that you need if you want to do this aesthetic. I wrote down a whole list here. So for essentials, we have graphic tees. Graphic tees I've been seeing a lot when I looked on Pinterest and TikTok. And then we have band tees. Band tees are also very popular for this aesthetic. Then we have leather jackets. They look so like cool and cute with everything. And then we have oversized sweaters, oversized shirts, baggy pants, low-rise jeans. For shoes, we have Doc Martens and Converse. And then headphones are definitely a big essential here because they give off like that music-loving girl. That girl that's always listening to music. She walks around with her headphones on. So if you want to do this aesthetic, I mean, you don't have to do it. You don't have to get headphones, but like if you have some, I think it looks really cute to wear with your outfits. But headphones are definitely a big one in this aesthetic. Old cameras, tote bags, and I've seen a lot of mini skirts as well. So these are all essentials for this aesthetic. Some other cute things that I've seen people wear for this aesthetic is tights, overalls, mini skirts, rings, beanies, and glasses. All of these I've also seen thrown into the mix as well. I think it's a very cute like style. For places that downtown girls like to go, there is record stores and libraries and also thrift stores. So all of these kind of like, you know, down to earth, kind of cool, vibey places are where downtown girls, you know, like to go. I've seen so many pictures on Pinterest in all of these places. It's either like transportation, they're out on the street, or they're in a record store, in a bookstore, or they're thrifting. So these are definitely popular places for that. For transportation, there's trains, subways, buses, walking, and skateboards. You know, sometimes I don't even know if they like actually do this stuff or if they just go to these places for pictures, but I saw a lot of pictures like in front of the subway station, on trains, and walking around with like skateboards. I don't know, take that into your consideration. So that's pretty much the main stuff you need to know about this trend. I feel like this trend really did get a lot of its inspiration from the early 2000s, mainly like the 2010s. I feel like it was around that time that this like style was really popular. So it's definitely now like trending again. It's just more modernized. So it's like the old fashioned, but like there's a little bit of our own twist on it. And I really do like this trend. I really enjoy it. I think this aesthetic is really cute. I love the headphones, especially the ones that look really retro and like old school. I really think those are super cute. I want to get a pair of my own. Now we're gonna talk about good places to shop for this stuff. If you don't have stuff that you think would be cute for this aesthetic, or if you think you just don't have anything to wear for this. So good places to shop are, of course, Brandy Melville. Like I said, it was on the internet as like one of the main places that people get their clothes from for this aesthetic. Brandy Melville, I want to say Vans, and like pretty much anywhere that sells Converse for those types of shoes. Doc Martens, of course, or Doc Martin is a good place to shop. And also H&M. On TikTok, I was seeing like a few H&M girlies talk about, oh, stuff to get from H&M for this aesthetic. So I feel like H&M definitely has a lot of cute basic pieces as well. A lot of the outfits I'm gonna show you guys, I got a lot of my pieces from H&M, so that's like kind of cool. Thrifting is another really good place to get clothes for this, because you can find a lot of basics, a lot of like unique cool stuff, and oversized stuff. So baggy pants, baggy t-shirts, band t-shirts, all of that is like, there's so much of it at thrift stores, especially the t-shirts. So thrifting is also a good affordable alternative. Thrifting just has a lot of good stuff. Sometimes they have a lot of vintage things as well, and I feel like in this trend, vintage is kind of incorporated into this trend as well. I've seen a lot of vintage pieces. And for a color, red is also really big, kind of red and burgundy. When I looked up the aesthetic on Pinterest, I saw a lot of red nails and a lot of burgundy nails. I'm not saying you have to do your nails this color. I'm just saying it's like a very popular color for nails if you're into this aesthetic. Back to colors. The key colors on the internet for this aesthetic was black, white, beige, red, and brown. So a lot of neutral colors and then red, but again, very cute, very kind of easy to find pieces for this. But now I'm gonna show you guys some downtown girl aesthetic outfits of my own.
Guys, you know you better watch out. Some girls are only about that thing, 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 that thing. Girls, you know you better watch
But yeah, so that is pretty much all like you need to know for this aesthetic. Definitely, if you want to see a lot of ideas and stuff, just look up the aesthetic on TikTok, Pinterest. You'll see tons of stuff. If you guys want to follow me on Pinterest, I have a whole board for the downtown girl aesthetic, and I'll also be doing a lot of reels and things like that on my TikTok and Instagram if you guys want to go check those out. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked the outfits. Let me know in the comments if you guys like them or if you had a fave. And if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos. I just recently had a fall trends video, so if you guys want to see like other trends that are popular this year, go check that out. I'm also going to be having some thrifting videos come out as well. But yeah, so stay tuned. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys, especially those of you that stayed till the end. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Guys, you know you better watch out.